The first eye contact we make is shoe contact. Like most people, they'll look at your shoes before they look at you in your face.
You build your outfit from the ground up. It's expression.
Sneaker art is where it started for me. People love sneakers, I can tell you that much.
When the initial blow up happened, everybody's like, yo, can you paint my Jordans? Can you paint my Jordans?
And I was getting orders from like Italy, London, and all these other places. I'm like, how do you even know me?
I'm zooming in on the video. I'm like, yo, is Chris Brown wearing my shoes on stage?
It's like, my boss wants some shoes. Nobody says my boss wants shoes. No, Rihanna wants shoes.
Everybody's tagging me like, yo, they're making bootlegs of your stuff.
If you copying me, I'm happy I inspired you. That's part of my job. I'm not just the artist to like make something that looks pretty.
It's art, you know, and sneaker design is art. People are gonna express their thoughts, their beliefs.
I've always just loved sneakers. From the colors, the patterns, fabrics, to even the stories. Most sneakers have stories, like people don't even know.
My name is Brandon, aka Stomping Customs. I've been doing custom sneakers for over 10 years now. I've always been doing the trends of custom sneakers, never really doing what I wanted to do. And my friend was like, yo, if you love Dragon Ball Z, make a Dragon Ball Z shoe. I was like, I'll try it. You know, if Goku was wearing Jordans, what it would look like, you know? So I'm sketching it, right? And I'm just making it like the Goku colorway. And it's like orange, blue, you know, putting the logos, like the gi symbol on it. But it's still just an orange shoe. This is missing something. I was like, let me change the swoosh to something. Let me try to make it different, you know, than the norm. So then I made the Kamehameha swoosh and the Nimbus swoosh. And it all came together. And my friend Richie hit me up and he's like, come to this BR Kicks event. You know, we working with Levi's materials and customizing the shoes on spot for these influencers. One of the people who I didn't even know, and he's like, yo, I love your shoes, can I record them? I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yeah, go ahead. You know, I was proud of the shoe because it's my new creation and I like it. I'm like, yeah, so he gets all the angles, right? He goes all around. And then a week later, it's on their page and they tag me. And then the next page takes it. And the next page asks me, can we share it? Eventually, all these big pages, you know, SneakerCon shared it, BR Kicks, High Snobiety, Hypebeast, and every major fashion platform shared it. And it just happened for months and months and months.
This is cool. This is somebody I've never met in person. This is my friend from Stomping Customs. What is your first name again?
Brandon.
Brandon, yeah. This is what he does. Look at this. He is a master at custom shoes.
When the initial blow up happened, everybody's like, yo, can you paint my Jordans? Can you paint my Jordans? At the time I was working, you know, a minimum wage job. It was going nowhere. So I was like, I'm gonna hustle and try to just paint everybody's shoes. I had to leave my job, you know. I said, I don't know how big this thing's gonna be, but I need to go on a leave. So they said, yeah, you know, you can go on leave. And that month I made my salary.
I'm Donnell McFadden. People know me as Jigga. I never knew art was really could take me places, to be honest with you. At all. I was trying to be a basketball player. I thought that was gonna be my way out. So in high school, basketball was big for me. But I was one of them weird kids. I was on the team, but I wasn't on the team because of my grades. And then my basketball years, I remember when N1 street ball was big. It was big at that time. So I used to go try out for that. That was my dream at that time. I remember I used to play with my dad, and he was like, your bones ain't gonna be like this forever. Shut up, old man. And one day I remember I was in a tournament, and I went to block somebody, a chase down block, and and I blocked it, and I came down like on his foot and broke my ankle. Man, I cried. When they carried me out the park, I was crying, I was screaming. Like, it was just like injury after injury after injury. And I was like, dang, what's my next plan? Then I had Jordan. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta do something, because now I got a little girl dependent on me. She was like 5. And I remember one summer, she was just being a kid. She just went in my room and grabbed some Sharpies and was just coloring on her not coloring on her new boots. Her new boots. And I couldn't even get mad, because that's when I noticed that she really like, all right.
See how this doesn't look proper with the shading?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to do normal shading, that's why I have to do this one.
I grabbed my old boots and I just started doodling quick, whatever. And I remember I was like, because she was scared when she see my reaction, because I was going to yell at her. But I was like, don't you worry about it, baby. So we doing it. And then after that, went outside, I brought her ice cream. We was in front of my building, and a lady came up and she's like, oh, those are really cool. Y'all did those? I was like, yeah. We was looking like, yeah. Like, it was weird. And she was like, okay, I'll be right back. So, okay, no mind. We eat our ice cream. She came back with some boots and some money. I was like, oh. So people take this serious? I can make money off this too in my house? I said, nah. So yeah, my daughter, shouts out to her. That's how I started. The blueprint design actually the idea came from Jay-Z. His album, The Blueprint, is like technically it's like top 5 rap albums of all time. So I was like, all right, let me see what the fuss is about. Like, let me see. So listening to it, I'm like, it was the way it was like, it was a good structure. Like, he set it up like a blueprint. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this song, which is going to lead it to this song, which is going to get this reaction. Everything was properly planned. So I was like, blueprint. And I'm looking like everything has a blueprint, like down to a shoe, a building, a camera, everything. So I was like, everything does run off a blueprint. I was like, and it's crazy because I hate using rulers. I hate drawing straight lines and circles. I cringe every time I do it. That's a little kryptonite for me. I hate that. I remember when I first did this, I didn't think too much of it, but my best friend, of course, he was like, yo, bro, I think you got something. I'm about to paint the garbage truck in the blueprint design. So it's like, not thinking about it, like, I'm gonna have a whole blueprint billboard in New York City, just driving around, whatever the case may be. Like a little map. I call it like my little treasure map.
For those first 6 months, after I released the Gokus, every platform was sharing my stuff. Like, yo, this guy created a crazy shoe. I would say like probably like 6 or 7 months later, I noticed China was making them. It's obviously a ripoff. Everybody's tagging me like, yo, they're making bootlegs of your stuff, da da da. I remember one time this kid, he's like, I can get this on wish.com for like $20. I commented, wish you the best.
Yeah, I can't even be mad. I don't even be mad anymore. If you copying me, I'm happy I inspired you. That's part of my job, because I just wanted to be like Michael Jordan when I was younger. Now somebody want to be like me, I'm cool with that. I actually got it through her bodyguard. He used to be a coach of mine. He's like, my boss wants some shoes. I didn't think nothing of it. So when he told me who she was on FaceTime call, I was like, your boss is Rihanna? Like, what? What? Like, why do you say that? Why nobody says my boss wants shoes. No, Rihanna wants shoes.
Chris Brown's stylist, he messaged me and he was like, we love your work and he would love to purchase some pairs. And if you can make a pair specifically for him, I'm like, yo, I'm just honored to make him a pair, you know? He's a A-list celebrity, you know? To have him actually be interested in my stuff, you know, speaks volumes.
So I remember just waking up and my phone was going crazy. Like every damn magazine, Fashion, Vogue, all that. Just ran. I'm like, I don't even know how these people know my name. Like, they knew everything about me.
He was on tour with HER, and all of a sudden he comes out, right, on stage, and he's wearing one of the shoes. I'm zooming in on the video, and I'm like, yo, is Chris Brown wearing my shoes on stage? And everybody's tagging me, my friends are gonna hit me up. He's like, yo, did you see that video?
That Rihanna thing put me on my game, but still, once it's done, I don't feel any big-headed or none of that. Rihanna's $500 is the average Joe's $500. Even when I started doing the sneakers, I wasn't doing it for the money. Still to this day, I'm still not in it for the money. It was more so I wanted people to know my name, like, oh, he's really good at that. Like, that's all I really wanted.
You know, it's cool to see like your art on, first of all, on an A-list celebrity on a major platform on stage, and then, you know, it just happens again with other celebrities and other brands. And we made them for celebrities like Halsey,
Nicki,
Zed.
I did Meek,
Naomi Osaka, she's a tennis player.
Lorenz Tate,
Doing one for Luka Doncic.
Ray Sherman, I can't really pronounce it.
Is that how you say his name? Doncic?
Yeah, Ray Sherman, yeah.
I think it's Luka Doncic.
That sounds right.
It's so hard saying his name.
Me realizing that I wasn't Michael Jordan made it easier for me to accept who I was.
There's a lot of options to acetone. You can use acetone to strip the factory coat off of it so the paint can stick and last longer, or you need rubbing alcohol.
Like, I wanted to be Michael Jordan, but I don't think that's my purpose to be Michael Jordan. Like, my purpose would be Michael Jordan's coach.
The best advice I can give someone if they want to be creative is you just got to go with your gut, go what feels right, keep swinging. If you're passionate about it, it'll work out, you know? When people do buy my shoes, there's that debate of like, should I wear them? Should I display them? Some people do like it as just an art piece, you know? They buy art, you know, it's just like a canvas, you know? They put it in a glass case, put it on the wall, it's just nice to look at. You know, you just pass it, you're like, oh, I own that, you know?
Those Yeezys, before I painted them, those things is like $50,000. You can go on StockX right now, like $50,000. But like, bro, they sneakers. In time, they age, the colors change, they fall apart even if you don't put them on. You can't take them to the grave with you.
Shoes are meant to be worn. You know, it's expression. You know, you're expressing yourself by what you wear. So if you want to express yourself, wear the shoes.
I feel like you should wear your fucking sneakers.